Natural remedies for sore throat have been in existence since the creation of the world and very effective. An irritated sore throat can be truly awkward and uncomfortable. The primary symptom is torment and bothering in the throat, particularly when you swallow. An irritated throat happens as a major aspect of your body's safe reaction to viral or bacterial diseases. Your common safe reaction prompts aggravation and expanding of the mucous films in the throat. Luckily, there are a few common cures that may give help, including some that are bolstered by logical proof. Regardless of how sound you are, you're probably going to get an irritated throat sometimes. Luckily, there are numerous means you can take to alleviate an irritated throat and empower mending. Be that as it may, ensure you see a specialist if your irritated throat keeps going in excess of a couple of days or is incredibly excruciating. Extreme or constant torment may show strep throat, tonsillitis, or another genuine contamination that requires clinical treatment. Here are some natural remedies for a sore throat. Lemon water. Lemon water is a reviving drink that may likewise diminish the throat torment that happens during a cold or this season's flu virus. Lemon contains nutrient C and cell reinforcements. It likewise builds the measure of salivation you produce, which can help keep your mucus layers wet. Consolidating lemon with warm water and a touch of nectar or saltwater might be the most ideal approach to augment its advantages. Lemon water contains nutrient C and exacerbates that can alleviate an irritated throat and help with mending. Honey nectar is a tasty sugar that is frequently utilized in blend with other common fixings to calm an irritated throat. Notwithstanding helping battle contamination and giving relief from discomfort, nectar can irrefutably make cures taste better. Nectar might be particularly viable when joined with warm water and apple juice vinegar or herbs. Be that as it may, it shouldn't be given to kids younger than 1 in light of the fact that their guts haven't got an opportunity to get sound microorganisms that can ward off germs, for example, botulism spores, that are now and again found in nectar. Additionally, individuals who dodge sugar or follow a low-carb diet might need to pick another cure, since nectar is a type of sugar and contains 17 grams of carbs per tablespoon, 15 milliliters. Nectar can help soothe throat torment, especially when joined with vinegar or herbs in warm water. Apple cider vinegar. Apple juice vinegar is a characteristic well-being tonic that has been utilized in society medication solutions for hundreds of years. Its primary dynamic fixing, acidic corrosive, helps battle microbes. The antiquated Greek doctor Hippocrates, known as the dad of medication, even recommended a mix of apple juice vinegar and nectar, known as oxymel, to treat influenza indications, for example, hacks and sore throats. To help assuage throat torment, drink 1 cup of warm water blended in with 1 tablespoon of apple juice vinegar and a discretionary tablespoon of nectar. The potential dangers of apple juice vinegar incorporate tooth rot and stomach-related issues. Apple juice vinegar has antibacterial properties and may help give sore throat alleviation when expended in limited quantities with warm water. Coconut oil. Coconut oil is an adaptable nourishment with a few medical advantages. Creature examines recommend that it might help battle contamination, decrease aggravation and alleviate torment. Coconut oil is likewise exceptionally relieving on the grounds that it greases up the mucous films in the throat. Here are a couple of thoughts you can attempt. Add a spoonful to hot tea or hot cocoa. Add a spoonful to soup. Essentially put a spoonful in your mouth and permit it to liquefy down your throat. It's ideal to constrain coconut oil to around 2 tablespoons, 30 milliliters, every day, as it can have a purgative impact at higher doses. On the off chance that you've never attempted coconut oil, begin taking 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliters, at once to limit potential symptoms. Coconut oil is relieving on the throat, has calming impacts and may enable your body to battle disease. Take up to 2 tablespoons, 30 milliliters, every day alone or in warm refreshments. Ginger root tea. Ginger is a flavor with antibacterial and mitigating impacts that may help alleviate throat torment. One examination found that when ginger concentrate was applied to throat swabs from individuals with bacterial respiratory tract contaminations, it helped slaughter a portion of the microorganisms liable for the disease. Ginger tea can be bought from most markets or online retailers. You can likewise make your own from new ginger. Ingredients: fresh ginger root, 1 liter water, 1 tablespoon 15 milliliters honey or sweetener of choice. A squeeze of lemon juice. Directions: 1. Peel ginger root and grate into a small bowl. 2. Boil water in a large saucepan, then remove from heat. 3. Place 1 tablespoon 15 milliliters grated ginger into the saucepan and cover with lid. 4. Let steep for 10 minutes. 5. Add sweetener and lemon juice, then stir to combine. This tea can be reheated as or served cold. Ginger root tea may help battle disease, decrease irritation and mitigate sore throat torment. Peppermint tea contains calming mixes and is very mitigating to the throat. The mint may likewise somewhat numb your throat, in this way easing torment. There are numerous peppermint homegrown teas available. You can likewise make your own by soaking new peppermint leaves in bubbling water for 3 to 5 minutes, at that point stressing off the leaves. Peppermint tea is without caffeine and its normally sweet taste regularly requires no extra sugar. Peppermint tea is a delectable, invigorating refreshment that may help decrease aggravation and throat uneasiness. Cinnamon is a fragrant and scrumptious flavor that is high in cell reinforcements and gives antibacterial advantages. It's a customary solution for colds and flus and is utilized in Chinese medication to ease sore throat torment. Cinnamon tea is accessible for buy in most markets in both natural and customary assortments. You can likewise add cinnamon to natural or dark tea. Another heavenly choice is to make your own cinnamon almond milk, which might be particularly mitigating on your throat. Ingredients: 1 cup almond milk. 1/2 teaspoon 2.5 milliliters ground cinnamon. 1/8 teaspoon 0.6 milliliters baking soda. 1 tablespoon 15 milliliters honey or sweetener of choice. Directions: 1. Place cinnamon and baking soda in saucepan and mix together. 2. Add almond milk and mix again until well combined. 3. Heat mixture until it just begins to simmer, then remove from heat. 4. Stir in sweetener. Cinnamon may help battle throat torment and disease because of a cold or influenza. It very well may be set up as a tea or added to other warm drinks to help ease throat uneasiness. Saltwater gargle. Swishing with saltwater is a notable regular solution for dispose of an irritated throat. The salt diminishes expanding by hauling water out of your throat tissue. It might likewise help slaughter undesirable microorganisms in your throat. Join 1 cup of warm water with 1 teaspoon of salt and mix to break down. Swish with a significant piece of this blend for 30 seconds, once every hour. Rinsing hourly with warm saltwater lessens growing and may ease throat inconvenience. Plenty of fluid at the point when your throat harms. The exact opposite thing you may want to do is drinking a ton of liquids. In any case, it's critical to keep your throat's mucus layers hydrated so they can mend. While gulping might be awkward, drinking a lot of water or different liquids will at last cause your throat to feel better. Drink tea, natural mixtures, water or different refreshments at whatever temperature feels generally great. Devouring sufficient liquid guarantees that you remain very much hydrated and permits your throat to stay clammy so it can mend. Chamomile is a daisy-like plant that has been utilized for restorative purposes since the Middle Ages. You might be generally acquainted with it as tea. Chamomile tea is accepted to advance peaceful rest, which is significant for recuperating. Studies have discovered that chamomile may help battle contamination and diminish torment. Chamomile tea is generally accessible at supermarkets and on the web. It has a charming, mellow smell and flavor. Like other homegrown teas, chamomile contains no caffeine. Chamomile tea advances therapeutic rest, helps battle disease and mitigates sore throat torment. Licorice root. Licorice is a plant local to Europe and South Asia. Strikingly, it has been utilized in conventional medication to treat numerous scatters. Licorice has properties like headache medicine that may help decrease sore throat torment. Sadly, there isn't any exploration on its capacity to ease sickness-related sore throats. In any case, concentrates on people who had recently experienced significant medical procedure found that licorice altogether decreased throat torment because of breathing cylinder expulsion. One examination found that swishing with licorice water before medical procedure diminished the danger of getting an irritated throat by half, contrasted with washing with sugar water. Licorice root tea can be bought at regular supermarkets or from online retailers. You can likewise make your own to drink or rinse. Consolidate ground licorice root with high temp water, let it steep for 5 minutes, at that point strain its preceding drinking. Licorice root has ibuprofen-like characteristics and may help relieve an irritated throat when rinsed or devoured as a tea. Marshmallow. The marshmallow plant has been utilized to treat sore throats and different conditions since the Middle Ages. Its root contains a gelatin-like substance known as adhesive, which covers and greases up the throat when you swallow it. Capsules containing marshmallow root have been tried in creatures and seen as compelling and non-toxic, even at extremely high portions. Here is a formula for a cool marshmallow root mixture to relieve a difficult throat. Ingredients: cold water. 1 ounce 28 grams dried marshmallow root. Directions: 1. Fill a 1 quart 1 liter jar with cold water. 2. Place the marshmallow root in cheesecloth and tie up in a bundle. 3. Lower the bundle into the water just until it's completely submerged in the water. 4. Place the tied end of the bundle over the lip of the jar, place the lid on the jar and screw on the lid. 5. Infuse overnight, or for at least 8 hours, and then remove the bundle. 6. Pour desired amount into a glass. Add sweetener of choice, if desired. At the point when this is prepared, you can taste on it for the duration of the day to help lessen your side effects. Picking excellent dried marshmallow root from solid source is significant. Different items are accessible on the web. Primary concern: marshmallow has been utilized to treat sore throats since antiquated occasions. Its root contains a coagulated substance called adhesive, which covers and mitigates the throat. Chicken soup. Chicken soup is a notable characteristic cold and sore throat cure. It's likewise a solace nourishment that permits you to get more liquids when you're wiped out. You might need to utilize garlic in it, since garlic contains bioactive aggravates that can likewise give benefits when you're debilitated. Canned chicken soup can be bought early and put away until required. Chicken soup is a solace nourishment that may help alleviate an irritated throat. Adding garlic to it might give extra advantages. Herbal lozenges, teas, implantations and different beverages are mitigating and give hydration, however here and there sucking on a throat tablet can be ameliorating too. There are homegrown throat capsules accessible for buy on the web and in some normal supermarkets. You can likewise make custom-made throat tablets with a portion of the herbs recorded in this article. Another herb you might need to utilize when making capsules is dangerous elm, which contains adhesive that coats and alleviates the throat, like marshmallow root. It's ideal to make tablets early to have close by on the off chance that you contract an irritated throat. Buy natural throat capsules or make a cluster early so you're solid and steady before your next sore throat. Sage echinacea. Although you may know sage as an herb used in cooking, it also has several medicinal uses. Sage originated in the Mediterranean and is now grown throughout the world. It has been used to treat many inflammatory conditions, and controlled studies suggest it can help relieve throat pain. In one study, a sage echinacea spray was actually slightly more effective at reducing throat pain than a chlorhexidine lidocaine spray. Neither treatment caused negative side effects. Echinacea is another herb that is widely used in traditional medicine. It has been shown to fight bacteria and reduce inflammation. Follow this recipe to make your own sage echinacea throat spray at home. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon ground sage, 1 teaspoon ground echinacea, 1/2 cup water. Directions: 1. Boil water. 2. Place sage and echinacea in a small jar and then fill with boiling water. 3. Let steep for 30 minutes. 4. Pour mixture through strainer and then combine with 1/2 cup hard liquor. Skip the liquor if you are an alcoholic or prefer to avoid alcohol for any reason. 5. Place in small spray bottle and spray into throat every 2 hours or as needed. A wise echinacea splash has been appeared to assuage sore throat inconvenience as successfully as germicide prescription shower.